Hey guys, welcome back to the Frying Pan Podcast, episode 100. You know it's the 100th episode of the podcast because we're on the 100th episode of the podcast. You can count the episodes of the podcast and it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 100.
I wonder how that sounds.
I don't know, we're gonna find out and have to edit it later. Yeah, this is the podcast. Bobby, you wanna introduce yourself? Then get back.
Hi, my name's Robert D'Onofrio, and I'm sometimes on this show, help Dan out from time to time, and I'm just happy to be here. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, no problem, Bobby. This is really just a ploy to try and make out with Bobby really close to the microphone, but he's not really following for it really quick. It's just, we're both like inches apart right now. We're basically like guessing distance, and it's just kind of like where there's not much for a move or anything.
This is definitely not social distancing.
We're not social distancing, but it's fine because if Donald Trump could be cancer, so can I. Wait, no, he didn't have cancer, he had COVID. I mean, maybe we should just gonna fucking All right. None of that will make it in.
None of that will make
it in.
All right.
Clap on 3.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Wait, is that a joke?
Yeah.
Is that a real joke?
Yes.
Okay, thank God.
Was it a good one? You can say
actually,
no.
I liked it. No, I liked it.
No, you can say no.
I liked it.
You want to say no?
No?
Okay, cool.
You look like an anime character right now, Dan.
I feel like an anime. Which one?
Kaneki Karenko. Kaneki Uzumaki.
That's the one from Tokyo Naruto. Bleach.
Peace.
Berserk.
Z.
1. Demon Slayer.
Yeah,
Peace.
that one. Anyways, hi.
Hi, welcome back to the Frying Pan Podcast episode. Wait for it, drum roll. 100. Now, who'd have thought?
I mean, typically numbers that go up exponentially reach a certain point, and then go down, or in our case, we just keep going up. 100 episodes.
I really can't argue with that logic. Numbers do tend to keep going up when you count up.
Yes, sir.
That do be being facts.
Technically speaking.
Yeah.
This is our 100th episode, even with 0, right?
Yeah. Yeah, because we missed a week like a few weeks ago. Well, we didn't miss a week. We just had a burner one.
We got smacked by a hurricane.
Yeah, so
we kind of weren't unable to.
Yeah, God said, "Hey guys, you can keep doing this shit, but like you gotta take a week off." And we're like, "Fine, understandable."
It's all right.
Well, for the 100th time, it's me. My name is not Robert D'Onofrio, but I'm here with
Daniel Seeger.
No, that's...
Wait, shit.
Fuck. Run it back.
All right. Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Friday.
We're 30 minutes in. How do we do this?
Every time.
We always get to the 40-minute mark, and then we have to do the intro over again.
Fuck.
Bobby dropped his jacks. Now, we can't play Connect 4.
I actually did just drop my jacks.
Crazy. But my name is Dan.
I'm Robert. How are you?
Great to see you guys again. 100th episode. Who'd have thought?
We're recording this one in front of a live audience.
Yes, in front of everyone. Make some noise. And then I'm going to put an audience in the background. And they're never going to know. Everyone who listens to this podcast, fucking idiot. They'll never know. I just gotta hope I added that out.
Yeah, we asterisk the hell out of this. We're joke. It's a meta joke.
Jokes, man.
But there is a live studio audience, so
yeah.
Thank you for everyone that showed up.
Thanks, guys. I thought my cat was back there, and I was like, well, I guess he's kind of right, but
yeah,
maybe not.
Maybe. Well, I count all my personalities as guests. Or, I mean...
Okay, how many we got?
Well, have you ever seen that movie Split?
Do you have one that's, like, the alpha that, like, kills people, or...?
I don't know yet.
No, that's fair. I guess you gotta tap into that. You'll learn eventually.
Exactly.
Hopefully not.
I'll learn to kill people eventually.
Yeah, it's... Well, I feel like you gotta get ahead. It's one of those things you gotta get... It's... Becoming a serial killer is the same as becoming, like, a good piano player, right? You gotta start at an early age. Like, piano players gotta practice early.
Really get your 10,000 hours in.
Yeah, serial killers gotta kill a few, like, cats or dogs or whatever.
Okay.
Maybe, like, start a bushfire, and then the parents gotta, like, beat the shit out of the kid.
Okay.
I've listened to enough criminal... I almost said Criminal Minds.
True crime
podcasts.
I watch a lot of Criminal Minds.
No.
Actually just finished season 4 of Criminal Minds.
So proud.
And I'm going to take a moment to talk about it.
All right.
They cliffhangered the ending of the show, right?
Mm-hmm.
With, like, someone from the main cast getting stepped up on, right?
Mm-hmm.
And, like, I'm thinking to myself, okay, the show has had people come and go off before. It's been going for some seasons. It's understandable. It's how they work, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if I'll like the show without this guy.
Oh, is he like that impactful, I guess?
Well, it's just like I can't think like unless they put in the exact same character to take his place, like he just fills that role in the show for me. So like
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know if I'll continue watching much into the next season. So you might not be able to meme how much I watch it anymore.
Be a tragedy. I'm trying to think, like, the only show that I can think of that, like, kind of gets rid of, like, main characters is Game of Thrones.
I mean,
Was there ever a moment in Game of Thrones where you're like, alright, if this dude dies, I can't watch it?
no, just because like I learned after the season 1 death in Game of Thrones that I was like, oh,
Oh, I can't get attached to
yeah,
anybody.
I can't be safe. Like this is how it is. This is
Nah.
the way.
We're still waiting on that final season. Kind of weird that they've been waiting this long, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, still waiting on that book too, George. I'm pretty sure you're supposed to be imprisoned on like April 22nd if you didn't have it finished. So like, I'm coming for you.
Well, he's working on Elden Ring, too. You know, also haven't heard anything about, so it's just kind of, you know...
it is what it is.
It is what it be. It is what it is, you know?
It do be that way, don't you?
That's what they tell me.
All right, so like, anyways, the week's been good. You know, we've gotten our first stroke of cold weather,
Love it.
and it's been phenomenal. I've been in hoodies, I've been in cardigans, I've been wearing pants and not complaining about it. I've been sleeping with a blanket.
It's beautiful.
Phenomenal.
It's a beautiful thing.
Phenomenal.
I tell you. I even bought a new blanket. It's right over there. It's a mauve blanket, and let me tell you,
I respect that.
I love it. It's my new shoulder blanket. I'm the comfiest man alive.
Comfiest man alive?
No.
I would say, Dan, you do have big comfy energy.
I would say I do.
You definitely do. You admit the comfy vibes.
I try my best. That's what I go for in life. People are like, "What do you aspire to be, Dan?" I'm like, "Comfy."
I
Like,
mean-
any aspirations, like a future job, and I'm like, "Nope, just want to be comfy."
If I were to give you like a superlative, it would be actually most likely to be comfortable as hell.
You know what my superlative was in high school?
Most likely to be a YouTuber.
Yes, it was. Look how that's panning out.
Look at you, a
It's-
VTuber.
We're not doing it again.
I was gonna say Danime's anime. Danime. That's your new screen name. Is Danime.
I want to get out of here.
Please.
Yeah, no, I kind of want to just like leave.
Well, I mean, like you could, but like I need you to hand me the script at least so I can finish the episode.
Oh, I forgot that we script everything. That's true. Well, you wrote it.
I mean, yeah, but I don't have it memorized. Like, usually I just write your lines and I respond with my original lines to my own lines. So essentially, it's like I'm talking to myself.
That's fair enough.
Like, you'd believe it sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, like, people don't get that, but everything's scripted. Like, I don't know how many times I have to say it, but...
I mean, they thought it was a joke. You know, we got, you know, all those people following me on Twitter like, ha ha ha, clearly you don't write those jokes. How often could you stutter? Every stutter has been written in.
The nerve of you to think otherwise. You think Bobby stutters? Just disrespectful, honestly.
Exactly.
I should.
All right, this is just hostile.
Yeah. I called our listeners fucking idiots to start.
Oh boy,
It's fine, they don't know.
Circling back to like how the week's been and stuff, cold weather's been great for me. It's been
Yes.
actually been really good on my mental.
Good.
I've been, swinging in, and let me tell you, there's been like more and more reasons to have like those like nice warm like hearty dinners type of deal. Like I've had soup like 3 times this week and I'm in love with it.
Soup is
And
good.
it was like 3 different soups every time.
Oh.
There was wonton soup,
Okay.
ramen.
It's kind of similar, but like, yeah, no, you know.
Well, I mean, like, it was like a proper ramen.
Yeah, okay.
So, like, it was different.
Okay, I get you.
And then I had, well, I guess this isn't... Do you count chili as soup? It's like a stew. But
I'd like to not count it as a soup.
But you know what I mean? It's in the same vein
Yeah,
in terms of what I'm talking about.
Same family.
Yeah, so, and I also had that. So I've been quite happy.
That's good.
Honestly, that just puts me in my best state of mind.
Mm-hmm.
I've also this week, if you remember my like struggles with like school and online stuff,
Mm-hmm.
I've been very proactive with my assignments, so I feel quite happy with that aspect.
I'm glad to hear it. I'm glad you're turning a new leaf. So-
Well,
a new soupy man. New soupy man. You can take with that what you will, but the statement still stands.
all right, Soupy Man. Thank you.
You're chock full of warmth.
And soup.
Yes.
And soup.
So much soup.
I secrete chicken broth.
Yeah, I went for a run with Bobby and I'm like, is that Campbell's chicken noodle? And he's like, yeah.
Grab a bowl.
Yeah. No, God.
That's horrible, actually.
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
How was your week?
Good. I've been getting back into the swing of running, but now like on a treadmill because it's too cold.
Hell yeah.
But I'm putting in the miles. I'm getting back into it.
Okay.
Let me tell you, Korean member of the Nike Run Club. Not trying to brag, but I'm kind of a big deal.
You know what? Nike Run Club sent me a notification the other day at 11:30 at night, and it was like, "Hey, you didn't log your run today."
Hey, get the fuck up, idiot.
And I was like, "Oh, you were right. I just felt bad because an app reminded me that I didn't run today."
It just sends you a notification. And it's like, hey, fatty, start running. And you're like,
"Hey, you
what?
baby back bitch, what's your excuse today?"
Yeah, or like says like, start running. You're like, what? No.
What?
And then you hear like knocking on your door and there's like, I said start running.
You know, I feel like that would be like an effective service to help train people.
No,
It's just to be like, if you don't start running, these guys here are gonna beat the crap out
No,
of
that
you.
is actually a thing, by the way.
Is it?
It is. I don't know where. I think it's somewhere in Europe. But I remember watching a video of there's a service where you can pay people to like come in. They'll like dress up as like a serial killer or like Mike Myers or something. I think you can like give them instruction on what you want,
Mhm.
and they'll like come wake you up and like scare you and chase you to get you to start running. Because I guess some people need that much motivation to start running.
Hey,
But
I needed that much motivation to go to the gym the first time.
That's
But all
fair.
it took was you and Alex just to bully the hell out of me. And for you to just, every time you saw me, hey, we gotta go sign up today? Hey, we gonna go sign up today after the podcast?
I do that to all my friends if they're like, oh, I think I want to start working out. I'm like, so we're going to the gym today.
So we going?
So we're going.
When
So
we
like
going?
today.
We're
like,
gonna go for a run? You wanna go for a run right now?
Like, right now.
Wanna go play some soccer?
You want to take this podcast on the go?
You just hear me like gasping for air every other sentence,
Yeah.
which
So Bobby, how do you feel about the news? Well, I think.
I'm very lightheaded. I'm and then you just hear just the slap of me hitting the concrete, and then just Dan's like, "All right, so we're gonna get back to Bobby in the next lap.
Yeah. So.
Maybe he'll catch his breath by then."
So I'm now dragging Robert D'Onofrio around the track. Quite a workout, I would say.
It's I'm okay.
It's fine, but that's good. I'm glad you enjoy your soup. I'm glad you're feeling better mentally with the nice, cool weather, the comfy weather, I'd say.
To be fair, though, my allergies have been kicking my ass.
Yeah, I got boogies up the yin yang. I tell
Oh,
you.
I sneezed at least 10 times last night before bed. Like, I
Yeah.
laid down with my window open. It's, like, right above my bed.
Mhm.
And I chew. And I'm like, oh, cool, sneeze, great.
And,
And
like,
then 3
times
sneezes
10.
later, and I was just like, I'm over it.
It gets to the point where you're like tired of it, and then you sneeze, you're just like, fuck!
Literally, because it was like, I'm dozing off, proceed to sneeze.
Yeah, I got you.
But, you know, it is what it is. So, before the show, we were talking about, like, words you like, that you have trouble spelling spontaneously.
Mm,
And mine has been guarantee. I literally can't spell guarantee right to save my life.
well, here, you can pause the podcast right now. I want you to spell guarantee. Don't look at anything. I know you're looking around. You're looking probably like up at the moment, trying to think about it.
You could be pulling out your phone right
Yeah,
now
if you're
and
pulling out
typing
your
it
phone.
in.
If you're on your computer, it might be looking on your computer. Just give it a try and then look it up. And when you realize you're wrong, just realize you're probably a functioning adult and you can't fucking spell guarantee.
Alright, so...
Just kidding.
What other words do you have words that you just have trouble spelling?
Oh, for sure. Definitely, I can't spell. Surprised. I always forget there's.
Yeah, I do. Okay.
Surprised always has like just a weird shit in there.
That's definitely fair. I can never spell conscience right for some reason, even though I know it's conscience.
Yeah.
Like, it just never, like, when pen hits paper, it's just like conscious.
Exactly,
Or however
yeah.
the hell it would be misspelled.
Yeah, it just feels fucking weird.
Yeah.
Let me think. Off the top of my head, I mean, concussion's kind of one of those words too,
Yeah.
but just because I get it mixed up with conscience in terms of spelling.
Um,
And that's a hard one.
okay.
Yeah, we.
I had like an awkward amount of trouble the other day with Realize when I was writing an essay, and I was like, why is this not correct? And I'm like, oh, I am an idiot.
How'd you spell it?
It was just with an S or like a C. Wait, no, Realize.
Do you mean a Z?
Yes.
How the fuck did you get a C?
Wait,
It's a Z. Realize.
I think I was spelling it with an S.
Okay, that's more reasonable. But then you're like, I think there's like a W in there. I don't know where.
Because I'm also thinking of every other word that I've had trouble with recently.
Yeah.
Because like there was oh gosh, it's at the top of my head. Dan, buy me some time.
Yeah, you're good. I mean, it's the same as like in math. If someone hits you with like a quick, what's 3 times 3, and you're like, oh shit, no, 20.
That's true.
Well, it's because like our friend Alex will do that because he's an estimator, so he works with numbers. So he tries to flex, and he's like, hey, what's 52 times 17? And like that one, no way in fucking hell I'm gonna know that one. And you can be like, well, Dan, it's this, and I won't believe you. I don't know what the fuck it is.
528.
Sure.
It's not that.
Not that I know.
What did you even say?
I think I said 52 times 17. It's dude, when you get the sevens in there, no way. I don't know it. I don't know. Maybe I'm the idiot.
Oh,
But it's also like
I got it wrong. Very wrong.
How bad?
It's 884.
Okay.
But like the thing is like I was just didn't do enough denominations. I think
Yeah, that's fine.
maybe.
Yeah.
And then math has never been my strong suit. I'm
No.
illiterate.
Well, no, you can be both. I'm not going to judge you.
I'm just an idiot.
That's fine. It's 2020. We all are.
Okay, my favorite insult, by the way, is definitely got to be calling someone smooth brained by now.
Smooth brain. I like subscribing to being smooth brained over like wrinkled brained.
I like you. You're so stupid. Your mom probably ate dryer sheets when she was pregnant with you because your brain came out smooth and unwrinkled.
Imagine someone unironically using like a Yo Mama joke in this year. I almost said 2018.
I mean, like, they definitely have gone out of fashion. We just go for personal attacks on people. Like before, just to be like, "Yo, mama," but now it's like your depression.
Yeah, no, yeah, it was. It's literally then like all your insecurities, and it's like, okay, I don't like this one anymore.
And that's why your grandma's in a wheelchair.
That's not my fault. She just.
Yeah.
Well, your jeans suck. Fuck you.
Yeah, fuck you. And your shoes scuffed. It's
Yeah.
like, okay, well, now I'm just crying in the bathroom.
That's fine. I'll just make myself a warm bath and run the water and pretend it's just the water and not my tears. It's fine, guys. Don't worry
It is
about it.
fine.
Oh, I did mention last episode that I was going to make a video that's like best of our 100 episodes, and I'm like halfway done. I'd like to have it done by Saturday, but I'm not going to make a promise because I'm not good with deadlines. Yeah.
You find some funny moments?
Yeah, we had some good chuckles in there. If not to anyone, at least me.
I mean, I laugh at my own jokes all the time. So,
I got a couple DMs of somebody wanted a Pitbull. I think it was Pitbull fighting a shark, which was good.
dude, because there's some of these things they really like. I look back and I'm like, even looking at the titles, like Donald Trump nukes a hurricane. I'm like, the fuck?
Did he do that?
But then I remember like how fucking hilarious it was for me to like just imagine him actually like, we have to nuke the hurricane.
Well, it's like, my favorite like form of comedy is just like doing bits with people that just like doesn't have to make any fucking sense, but just like
I mean, we started the podcast whispering to each other.
yeah.
So, you know.
That might make it in, who knows?
Who knows? Well, just so you know, if it doesn't make it in, that's how we started it initially.
Yeah.
With a nice little whisper in your ear.
Well, I don't think anybody wants that.
Well, I mean,
I'm leaving it in, but
they want it from me.
sure.
They do.
Maybe they do.
They do.
I believe it.
You should. There's nothing wrong with that.
Okay, don't get so aggressive with me.
I am aggressive.
Okay. You built like a mini fridge.
Speaking of guys built like a mini fridge, Donald Trump got COVID.
All right, you can take the mini right off there. That man's built like a fucking.
All right, yeah, he built like a fridge.
He's built like one of those fridges where you can like set a reminder, like it's got the touch screen on it.
You know, to me, he's like built like the one that Indiana Jones crawled into to survive the nuke in that movie.
You're right.
Like the old style fridges.
He's built like my fridge.
Yes.
He's built like
just a total tank.
yeah, just fucking old.
So
He's built like my dishwasher,
So
which is fucking broken and leaking. So you can keep going. I'm sorry.
well, okay. He got COVID, and they announced it over the weekend.
Mm-hmm.
And here's kind of like the thing, right? He announced it, and he went into the hospital right afterwards. Okay, and he. The weird part is he got in there and everyone's like, oh shit, he got COVID. And like, how you feel about that aside, like personally, I can't bring myself to say he deserves it.
Yeah, I wouldn't say he should die, but like if it happened, I'm pretty indifferent.
Yeah, kind of. I don't like think anyone would deserve to succumb to any like I think he's a bad person. I think I feel like if he were to get, like if there was to be retribution for the wrongs that he's had, I'd rather have it be through a proper system and not like someone being like, and he died, so he deserved it. Like, I'm just not about that.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like,
it goes against your morals, and
yeah,
that's fine.
like, I just can't do it. I can't do it. I'd rather not wish harm on someone that I won't cause myself.
Fair enough.
But
I mean, if I see Donald Trump in a dark alley and I got some brass knuckles, let me tell you.
Thump, thump, thump!
I'm giving that dude the 1-2 buckle of shoe.
3, 4.
I'm shutting the door.
5, 6.
Picking up his dicks. 7, 8.
Too late.
9, 10.
It's over, Ben.
Okay, that was good. Good
Thank
job.
you.
All right, you can keep going. I'm sorry.
All right, so yeah, he got COVID and like he got into the hospital, and then like his doctor like was like, yeah, 72 hours ago we diagnosed Donald Trump with being positive for COVID. The thing is, during that 72 hours between apparently his doctor allegedly testing him and testing him positive, and him knowing about it, to then Trump announcing it, he attended a rally where no one wore masks.
I see. I didn't know this actually.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised in any way, shape, or form, but
So that's fucked. So fuck thing number one is that he knowingly went out in public with coronavirus. Allegedly, all this situation, whatever. It's probably gotten swept under already, but I remember. I read the headlines.
Pepperidge Farms remembers.
And then, when he was in the hospital, he took a trip outside to greet his supporters with COVID.
Also, all right, why are you there in the first place?
I mean, like, Trump supporters. They
Psycho-
kind of worship him in an odd way.
Yeah, I would like. He's like, do you think they're like that's God to them?
Dude, it's just I can't
And, like,
understand the mindset. 'Cause
Do you think like before he was president, people were like,
no, of course not.
yeah, I don't know, man, it's weird.
Of course not. Like it's just a weird mentality that people get. I don't know how to explain it. Like
I don't like it.
Yeah.
But anyways,
so he took a trip out in like a supposed I think it was like in a car that was secure or whatever to greet them or whatever. The point is like he now like he's getting a lot of flack for endangering his Secret Service because they obviously have to go with him.
yeah,
And he kind of showing a lack of care for his Secret Service, which is like a big no-no in terms of like governing power.
yeah.
Like it's kind of just like a recipe for them to turn on you.
Yeah.
But like I'm not saying it will, but I'm saying it's just still a no-no.
And then there was that weird video of where like he lined all the Secret Service up when he got out of the helicopter and he like pulled their mask down and kissed them on the lips, like each and every one of them. Did you see that?
All right, so fake news aside, I was like, you had me at thinking, and I was like, he did what?
He lined them up and started making out.
Oh,
I saw it.
okay.
Just on Onion.
So I think he's back in the White House when he went onto the balcony, and he was just supposed to be like, I'm here, I'm good, don't worry about COVID.
Well,
But
right.
like, there's a video of him showing him just breathing, and it looks like he's like wincing in pain
Yeah,
as he's breathing.
He looks like he's dying with it. And on top of that, I don't know. All right, first off, things stupid to begin with, and like a lot of people don't think it's even real to begin with, which I would argue there is a lot of evidence to where yes, it could be fake.
And apparently, one of the medications he's been taking as a precaution has been known to have a side effect as extreme delusions of grandeur.
Did he just start taking it, or
I
has
do
he
not
been?
know.
That sounds like a 4-year kind of thing.
I mean, he's also a classic narcissist, so I'm sure it more aids and abets and mutates than anything.
Yeah, but it's interesting because he's like, guys, look at me. I feel 20 years younger. The medicine they got me on, I feel great. And then it's like, and on top of that, he literally stayed in like a mansion hospital. he was not staying in just a normal hospital. No normal people have the access to the medication that he has just right off the rip without having to spend not millions, but
A lot
tons
of money.
yeah, a lot of fucking money.
I mean, he got top-notch medical care around the clock by doctors and nurses, and he got the full treatment and everything. So, like, or at least as much as he sat through, because he left the hospital against orders, I think. So, like, yeah, it was expensive. It was paid via our taxes, technically.
Yeah, pretty much. And it's just
No, there isn't pretty much.
Oh no, I'm saying it's pretty much my taxes.
Oh, well, I don't pay taxes.
Well, that's fair.
Tax evasion.
You...
I don't not pay taxes. I hate taxes, but I do.
He doesn't pay him. But you know, Bobby's such a nice person. He paid my taxes actually.
Exactly.
But regardless, sorry, I keep just derailing it entirely.
No, you're good. So yeah, Trump got COVID.
Yeah, I mean,
It happened. It finally happened. Okay, I'm gonna say it did finally happen. And I don't mean that in like I was hoping. It's just like you expected it.
I was kind of hoping. I'll be honest.
He kept going into those rallies without a mask and meeting people and like so many people in his cabinet and people he associates with got it. Like it was just impressive that he hasn't so far to me.
Yeah, and it's crazy to me that you can be in that position of power and just like casually have 200,000 people die and then just be like, hey guys, don't let it control your life. It's not a big deal. And I also liked that people that support him, like, because a lot of people were like, well, I kind of hope he dies. But people were like, guys, you can't say that.
Yeah, I know.
And
they're
then,
acting hurt.
And it was great because you'd see like screenshots of like, one of them was, do you remember it was in the beginning of like when the protests were starting and that old man got pushed to the ground?
Of course.
There was like a tweet from one dude that was like, I hope that guy dies. And then same dude tweeted like, guys, we can't be going after Trump like this. I mean, this is a serious thing. And it's like, how brainwashed you gotta be as a human being, you know?
I was having a conversation about this with someone. Like it's startling in a way because you like think about it. Like how they say like what is it like 50% of the world is idiots or something like that, or like, and I don't like, I think that's a legit statistic.
Yeah, it'd probably be like an 80% in the US at this point, it feels like.
Well, like I'm trying to think like what would differentiate between like say our brains and like the people that idolize and follow everything that Trump says and believe everything that he says.
Yeah.
Like I don't, because I'm sure they're on their side and they're thinking we're crazy for believing what we believe in, right?
Yeah.
But like we know our beliefs are more solidified, and but like what makes them like worship somebody? Because like we've never been like that with our presidents before, you know?
No.
I don't think so. Like I tried looking it up, and very few presidents had like this cult type following that Trump's had.
Yeah, no, I had that conversation with my parents of like, has it ever been like, since you've been alive, has there ever been a president that's like been like this? And they're like, no, like maybe Nixon, but Nixon got impeached for a reason.
Exactly. So
But,
like what has changed?
I mean, a lot of it is like people have their ideas based on like what they've been brought up as, or like what they find, because I notice like a lot of people, they latch on to like the very minute things. They're like, oh, if we vote in Joe Biden, he's gonna take all my guns away, and that's all I care about is my AR that I need in my suburban home.
Yeah, but how does that translate for a love of Trump? Because like you can still say like Trump will keep my guns, but he's an idiot. Why has it got to still be I love Trump? You know what I mean?
Well, I know it's because they just latch on to the idea, and that idea like consumes the mental, I guess.
I guess, but it still hasn't happened with like politicians in the past. You know?
No, I know.
Like
I mean,
the cult following is just so weird to me because like we're as people, as Americans, we're kind of like raised up to not be like that.
yeah, you'd hope, right?
Well, we kind of are though. We're preached about like the whole freedom under tyranny thing, like, you know, we're not really people that give in to the man type of deal.
Yeah.
But they're like worshiping this leader. Like they're putting themselves under the
I mean,
boot.
one way I've been looking at it is like, to my knowledge, like I can't really think in recent history of like presidents having like such shitty proposed ideas that are just like just bad for like mankind. Like it's like building the wall, for example, is just weird. And like the majority of people that support that are just like, we don't like Mexican people, or like we're racist. So I just feel like it's a lot of the people that had like shitty ideals that like don't make sense in a practical sense in terms of like equality and like actually making sense. They're like, oh, well, he stands for this, so now I have something to stand for. And they're like, well, thank you for finally making this like a possibility for me. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's just the way I view it.
I'm just
It's I don't
blind
know.
leading the blind.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to compare him to like Hitler, but it's like people that want like a certain idea. They have a certain idea of how the world should be, and it's not like actually feasible because it's just not right. And they're like, well, now it can be.
Yeah.
Shit's kind of spooky, to be honest, but you know how people are. You know how those darn kids are these days.
Yeah, let's just hope that Civil War isn't in the bingo sheets.
I'm around for bingo. I'm around for Civil War bingo.
Dude, I'm not.
I'm game.
What do you even
Put
mean?
me on the front lines.
Alright,
See,
so
then we start getting in like the CRISPR shit, and then like they put me on the front lines. I got wings. I can shoot fireballs out of my arms. Like I'm okay with a Civil War then. You know what I mean?
no.
Okay, you're just kind of weird. I don't want.
I'm kind of weird.
All right, like I'm literally have like the opportunity for superpowers and like fucking like retractable wings and shit, and you're like, no, I don't want that.
Why you think our weaponry is so advanced? You think like this? They okay. First off, whomever's like got the military would just be like, yeah, we got nukes, so like we'll kill everybody.
Okay, you ever watch Superman or Captain Planet?
Okay, so where?
I catch the nuke and I
Okay.
throw it into the fucking stars. Sure, no stars
All
at
right,
night,
so
but
catch Dan being the new Tony Stark, I guess. Like,
I'm okay. See, Tony Stark, he's just like a rich dude or like a smart rich dude. I'm
with a suit with a suit that's capable of doing what you're explaining.
yeah, but like I'm dumb and not rich, so I can't afford that. So I'm just hoping for like, oh no, I fell into a pit of acid. What's that?
They just cyborg you.
No, not even cyborg me, but I just get like genetic mutations.
Oh, so you're actually just hoping for. So the Civil War is irrelevant. You just hope that you get superpowers.
I'm just saying, if one thing leads to another, this could be the spark for it. When they're like, all right, how do we put down the people? And I'm like, I got an idea.
The American Civil War was the bloodiest war in America's history, where we lost the most soldiers we've ever had. Granted, it's because we were fighting each other. But the numbers were still astronomically high.
Okay, well, we weren't that technologically advanced back then. So.
All I'm saying is, if there is a civil war, the Trump supporters got a lot more guns than we do. So, like, I don't think we win. Like, I really don't think we win.
Nah, because then I get the plot armor, and then I'm the dude.
plot armor. Yo, okay. Now who's having delusions of grandeur?
I'm on heroin. I don't know what's going on.
Daniel Sears not on heroin.
Full disclosure, Daniel Sears not on heroin, but
Nope, he is on ketamine though.
you know, we've never actually done like an inebriated podcast. I think we did on New Year's, the first year, but like we haven't done like a drunk podcast or like a high podcast.
Because we always say we're gonna do it, right? But then we're just like, we get to the part where we're like, oh, dude, we could totally go sit down, we'll go do it, and then we never do.
Yeah,
And it's just because like we have the banger conversations anyways.
yeah,
It's just we're never in front of a mic.
that's true. I
Because
mean,
like when you're fucked, you never.
and it's also the fact that like, you know, most times we record is on a Tuesday afternoon, and
Exactly.
I don't feel like getting drunk on a Tuesday afternoon.
Yeah, and I
actually.
can't really ape out on a Saturday night, you know?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I could. It'd just be frowned upon.
Well, yeah. Well, it's like, you know, you pop off on a Saturday, like we all do. We play our video games and shit like that. Or, like, if we hang out, we mostly just, you know, watch Avatar or some shit or
Hell yeah.
find whatever we want to do. But yeah, we always, like, mention, like, dude, we should totally do an episode right now. And it's like, okay. And then we just fucking don't.
But we like still like talks as if we were doing the podcast when we're fucked up, which is the hilarious
Well,
part.
it was like we got fucked up recently, and we were like, "All right, let's go do it." We made our way into my room where we'd record, and like turn the lights on, and then like I fell asleep, literally. Like you're having a conversation and I was just slack-jawed, like looking at my wall.
I mean, you were gone.
Yeah, sorry, my little war machine had an aneurysm. It's just kind of his thing lately. He's not doing too hot.
It'd be that way.
My little war machine being my computer. He's pushing 7 years, hasn't had an upgrade, hasn't seen the light of day. I clean him, but, you know, he's dying.
He's dying.
And I just have to accept it. But it's hard to part ways.
Well, speaking of dying,
Ready.
hardcore Smash fans are beside themselves because a character has been added to the game. And you know who that is, Dan?
My boy Steve from Minecraft.
Steve from Minecraft.
Now let me tell you, it's kind of fucking weird.
It's hilarious, actually.
Well, it was like Sakurai was like, yeah, we've literally had to like recode the game to make this character work, and I feel bad for him because it's like it is really cool and like it's like a very cool crossover to have, but everyone just kind of thought it was a joke. No one really wanted it, and then he was like, yeah, we had to recode the game. We had to do a lot to make this work, and people are like, I don't fucking care. I don't want it.
Well, the thing is, as well, is like there's like just a lot of people that kind of like really didn't like it, and then there's people that, like you said, were like hate it for it.
Yeah.
But then if you think like when it was announced, did you hear the pain in his voice like when he announced it? Like I don't think he wanted it.
I don't think it's that he didn't want it. I think that he was afraid of it because he knew the backlash he'd get for it. Because, dude, the people in the fucking like Smash community when it comes to like a new character are so entitled.
Yeah.
It's like, why didn't you put in Sora from Kingdom Hearts? Shit like that. It's like, dude, shut the fuck up.
Oh yeah, let's get with Disney.
Yeah, really.
You know.
Well, that's where the money is. But yeah, no, it was actually I was interested by it. The reviews and the reactions were very mixed, to say the least.
Well, honestly, I'm happy that they're still adding characters, but like, I don't know. Well, maybe there's more ambitious crossovers in the future. Maybe they just go back to their own Nintendo IPs.
Yeah, they'll probably do more.
Yeah, you think? Who would you like to see in Smash? Who's your ideal?
I want 2B from Nier Automata.
Yeah.
If what's someone she's in? Soul Calibur.
Yeah, she's in Soul Calibur.
Yeah.
As well as Geralt.
Yeah, but like Soul Calibur, you can just like
you can make anything.
The character creation is impressive, to say the least.
Yeah, I saw Patrick and I was just like, oh, this is peak.
Yeah,
like, this is just peak.
Like I'm okay with this. This is fine.
Yeah.
But that's cool. Give me Dante from Devil May Cry. Give me Bomberman. Give me trying to think like Nintendo, you know?
Yeah, or even like from crossover stuff, I can't even think. So like
give me the Sandbird from Super Mario Sunshine in that one level where you gotta ride its back and get the red coins.
Totally.
You know what I'm talking about?
No.
Of course you don't, because you're fucking
I don't play Nintendo!
Oh, I love Halo! I love a dead franchise! Kinda weird.
Oh, put Master Chief in there. Let's have him. I mean, Solid Snake was in there.
I mean, yeah, like literally anything can be in there.
True.
Like, Bayonetta's in there.
Persona characters are in there.
Yeah. Joker's in there. Not like Batman Joker. Maybe Batman could be in there. Maybe. Could you imagine?
They probably want to keep him in his own games, but yeah.
Could you imagine like Scorpion from like Mortal Kombat?
No, I can't imagine a character like
just like throws the chain, rips Mario in half, and everyone's like, "Oh my I didn't think they go like this."
I mean, like I guess they could just do all the same moves without any blood. It would be the same thing to an extent.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like replace it with just like shing, like the white streaks.
Yeah, and like the stars and shit.
Yeah.
Who would you put? Who's your?
I like Master Chief, to be honest with you.
I'm gonna go Master Chief.
I think it'd be cool just to have like a gender switching one, like the Dragonborn from Skyrim.
Okay.
So like it'd be like one of those characters that switches back and forth depending on which like color you have.
Yeah, like some of the Fire Emblem characters.
Yeah, like some of the Fire Emblem ones and like the Mii ones. Honestly though, I don't really have many characters that'd be like, I think this would be cool in Smash.
Yeah. I'm just kind of like, I like this character, why not have it in kind of thing, you know?
Like I'm sure there's a lot of Pokemon that could be cool in Smash.
Yeah, but then, you know, they already got like the Pokeballs and you throw them out there. So
Yeah,
it is what it is.
there'd be a lot of cool things from like Yu-Gi-Oh that I remember from my childhood that'd be cool.
That would be good. Give me
Give me
Obelisk.
Goku.
Give me Obelisk. Give me Goku, sure. You know, it is really a tragedy that like all anime fighting games are kind of like,
Ass.
yeah.
They're like
Well-
turbo. You know, Jump Force got or like it might be My Hero, but like they just like the problem is they're like we're releasing a fighting game, and everyone's like, oh cool, I get to play a game from a fighting game from my universe I like, and then they just drop it, and they're like, we're making the second one.
Literally, they're like, we're already on to the next, and everyone's like, well, you didn't do that well with the first. Where are you
Yeah,
getting the money for the second? And they're like,
Oh,
we just have it.
exactly.
There was actually, I don't know. I guess the newest Dragon Ball fighting game is pretty good.
Oh, that one's actually got a big scene. Dragon Ball Z Fighters, I think it is.
Yeah.
That because it's like a proper style one. It's not ambitious. That's 3D.
Yeah, I don't like actually the only like Tekken-esque one I like where it's like 3D is that one Naruto Shippuden one. You know what I'm talking about?
I do actually.
It was pretty good back then.
Ninja Storm or whatever the hell it was
yeah,
called.
I think so.
Yeah, I mean it's fun. That's how Jump Force and My Hero plays.
Yeah, but it's one of those things where it's like you spend $60 for like 10 hours.
Yeah, like because like they don't really care about the competitive aspect. They're just banking on people buying the game because they like the characters enough and they like the franchise.
Yeah.
Because I was so disappointed with Jump Force. It was just complete cheek.
Yeah. It did not last at all. That game lasted probably like a week.
Oh, less than.
People tried to get into it and it just didn't work.
I got refunded when I shouldn't got a refund.
I remember that. You're like, I spent like 5 hours in the character creation, whatever, and they're like, yeah, we know a lot of people did.
Yeah. The guy was a homie over at Steam for that.
That's good.
But the game was trash. Like, it was sucked. It was just the worst pile of dog. Like, I was so hyped for it, and then it was booty.
Yeah.
And, like, it was just so easy to clobber through the game. Like, there was no tactile skill to it. It was just button pressing.
Yeah. A bit of a tragedy. I'm sorry.
It was a tragedy. But speaking of Nintendo, right? So Nintendo is being sued over their Joy-Con drift for
what?
another time.
The what?
So I guess but by the way, being sued by a child specifically.
Oh, good.
Which is why this is so Joy-Con drift refers to an issue where Nintendo Switch controllers will register movement even when you aren't applying any pressure to the control stick.
Oh.
And I guess this problem has brought on a number of lawsuits and even forced Nintendo president to issue an apology. Because the reason is like they're defective enough for people to make the case. Well, and because they knew about the defectiveness
Mm-hmm.
that they sold the product that was knowingly defective.
Oh,
so that's
okay.
what they're being sued for.
That makes sense.
Because it's gotten to a point now for I guess these people where they're like they've known about the issue for a while and they're not fixing it. Like people are pissed because their $400 gaming system isn't doing its proper thing, and they've been saying, "Yeah, we know it's an issue," but it's like I guess it's impeding these people enough.
Yeah.
So Nintendo's being sued by a mom and her child currently.
Yeah, which, I mean, like, you have the right to, but, like, is it really that big of a deal that you need to sue someone? Like, you know you're just doing it to try and get money. Like, don't try and be like, oh, my son is just over the moon because he can't play Super Smash Bros. At a competitive level because he uses the fucking Joy-Cons and not an actual GameCube controller.
I mean, okay. I mean, they're asking for like 5 million damages, so I agree with that part, kinda. But like, you also have to think like, unless these big lawsuits happen, companies are just gonna be like, yeah, it's fucked. We know about it. We're fixing it, and then asterisk, asterisk, asterisk. You know, like they never do.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, like I said, like they have the right to be upset.
I
But
mean, I
don't
would be pissed.
I don't think they have the right to $5 million being upset.
Probably
Like,
not. But like, it gets to a point like they have been saying they've known about. Like, it's been proven that they know about this issue for a while,
Mm-hmm.
and like they're still selling Nintendo Switches. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's kind of getting like bigger than it is at this point. Well,
Yeah.
it could be bigger than it is, because I've never experienced the whatever the hell they're talking about.
The Joy-Con drift.
The Joy-Con drift.
Couldn't be me.
But I mean, maybe Timmy, who's been playing Mario Kart and any other game I can think of, like 9 hours a day during the pandemic, it's like, Mom, I keep drifting off the track. What the hell?
I'm just thinking, like, playing like single player games and just getting mad at it.
Playing maybe if you're playing like The Witcher and like the controller just does and moves and stuff.
Yeah, it's definitely like I get annoyed about it, but then my first solution would just be like, oh, I guess I'll get different Joy-Cons. Not, I think I'm gonna go sue Nintendo.
Well, it's like, I guess technically speaking, because like it means like it's not like the move like it's not like when you're like using
I know
it
it's
to steer it.
sticks.
It's literally the sticks are busted.
Yeah,
So I don't know. I think that is a big enough issue to sue over, because especially when the Joy Cons cost like $70.
I don't think they're that much.
Yeah. Hold on.
I know they're expensive. I think it's like 50.
I mean,
Which
even
it's
then-
I know it's still a lot, but 70 is 70 is just a wee bit too much, you know?
Yeah, they're $50 each about.
Yeah, that's
but
what
like some of them, like look,
You're trying to make a bigger thing out of it.
look, 79, 79, 88, 86.
Oh yeah, it's fucking GameStop and okay, Walmart doesn't make sense, but GameStop is like, here, you brought me
But like,
a one of one emerald that should be worth $10 million. I'll give you $13 in in-store credit.
but the thing is, like when you're buying these new ones, you're gonna still have the same issue, because they've knowingly keep producing the products that are faulty.
Yeah. I know it's fine. I don't disagree. I'm just saying I don't think they should sue. I don't think they
Well,
I
then
don't think
how else is I mean, that's the thing. Like, how else is anything gonna get done?
I know, but it's in my I think like in anyone's eyes, it's not they just want $5 million and that this is like an easy way to get it, not my son is just so distraught that he can't game the way he wants to.
I mean, that's just kind of like that's just the reality of legal issues in itself.
I know. So that's why I don't know. I just think suing in itself is just a shitty practice. Because
Kind of what it is.
I know people are just sue happy, and it's like, oh, this 16-year-old.
I mean, they're big corporate companies. I don't really give a shit.
That's fine, and I don't disagree.
I just don't, you're saying you don't like the pity party aspect that they're probably building up to make the case seem viable.
Yeah,
I mean, it could be a lot more uptight than you think. Could just be like this mom and the kid are just like, you know what? Fuck it, we'll lead the charge on this. But like the thing is, like,
you know it's fucking not.
that's
You
not-
you know it's
exactly.
fucking
They're
not.
saying they're asking for $5 million in damages. Like, I don't know what they're not gonna get it, but like like. The thing is, like, it's not gonna go to court because Nintendo's just gonna rag them through on lawyer charges.
Yeah, exactly. Then why the fuck would you even try it?
Because they're hoping that they'll settle.
I'm sure this mom and the child does not have the funding that Nintendo has. I could be wrong.
Who knows?
I don't know how much
Who
money
knows?
they
They're unnamed in this article, so like.
I just know Nintendo makes a fuck ton of money. I was trying to think like like a reasonable way to say a lot, but I always just default to like shit ton, fuckload, or like an ass load.
Ass load.
Just like not, I guess, official or professional uses of a lot.
Well, Nintendo's net worth as a company is $85 billion.
Who knows? Maybe the mom is making 85 billion.
Yeah. Well, I hope not.
Why not?
Well, because if she's suing for $5 million, if she makes $85 billion or has $85 billion, that's like what is oh, God.
It's 5 million of 85 billion.
Yeah.
You're asking the wrong guy. We had this conversation earlier.
I think it's like yeah, it's like a little bit more than 1%, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I think.
I wouldn't mind 1% of 85 billion. Just me personally.
No, not 1%. 0.01%?
Sure.
Is it?
I don't know.
I think it's 0.01.
I'm an idiot. You're asking the wrong guy.
Dude, I don't know why I'm even trying to do math in my head. I'm an idiot.
We're both stupid. But at least we're not, like, brainwashed stupid. We're just, like, not the brightest bulbs in the shed.
Okay. Fair.
Is that fine?
Fair.
We can agree on that?
I can agree to that.
Okay. I'm glad we're on the same page.
I'm glad we are also on the same page.
One thing I like to talk about is Machine Gun Kelly's new album.
It's phenomenal.
It's-
I don't know what it's called, actually.
Tickets to My Downfall.
Is that what it's called?
I'm pretty sure.
I don't, for some reason, I feel like I just haven't looked.
Well, we could pop open my Spotify. We're gonna look at like songs, and we're gonna wait for it to load because my little War Machine takes a little while. He's slow.
But
He's fucking old.
MGK has, I guess, officially transferred from like rap poppy to like kind of like punk rock, pop rock type of deal.
Yeah, and I'm a sucker for punk rock, pop rock, I tell you.
Dude, it's so good, and he's doing a banger job. I don't think there was a song on the album I didn't like.
I think
There were some that weren't like as much of a banger as others, but like
Yeah.
there was a lot of really good songs.
yeah, I agree.
The ones with what is his name, like Ian Dior,
Yeah, that would be his name.
those are really good.
Yeah, no, it's chock full of like really good songs, and it's just like I like that he's transitioning off of like rap to rock because I wasn't a big fan of Rap Machine Gun Kelly. Well,
Yeah, you were.
2000
what?
2000 like 14 Dan, like middle school Dan was a huge Machine Gun Kelly fan back in the day.
I bet you. I know you were because you've said it multiple times.
I know. I think because there was like two songs that I really liked. I remember specifically, but back when like Wild Boy, do you remember that song with Waka Flocka Flame?
With Waka Flocka
Oh.
Flame.
It's actually Dr. Waka Flocka Flame now. He got his doctorate.
He got a doctorate.
Yeah.
No way.
I'm not too sure. Oh man, I'm not too sure what it was in, but he got it in two things. So shout out Waka Flocka Flame. If you ever want to come on the podcast, man, please do. But yeah, I know he's a doctor now. But
Wait. He's got I think a doctorate in music.
no, I think it's in something like humanitarian, I think.
He hats off to Waka Flame, who receives an honorary doctorate degree in philanthropy and humanitarianism.
Okay, it was humanitarianism.
And it's honorable.
Yeah. So shout out Waka Flocka. I saw that yesterday and I was like, honestly, that's really fucking cool.
Doc Flocka.
Doc Flocka? I think
Flocka!
Dr. Waka Flocka.
Dr. Waka Flocka.
I like that.
Could you imagine going into your office, like, you're a kid, right? And, like, you're bringing your kid, right? And you're meeting the pediatrician for the first time. He's like, hi, I'm Dr. Waka Flocka.
Yeah.
I would be like, the what?
Yes, you are. That's you.
Dr. Waka Flocka.
I'd be like, you are my doctor forever. There's no way you could like let that man like ever like. I don't know. I'd be too. I feel like I'd grow too attached.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I don't know how attached I'd grow to my kid's doctor, but okay.
Okay. Well, when you word it like that, it's weird.
Well, kind of is weird, Dan.
Well, it's not what I meant. I'm just saying, if I knew of Waka Flocka Flame, and I walked into a doctor's office, and he just turns the corner in his lab coat or whatever, and I'm like, "Hey, did you do those songs back in the day?" And he's like, "Oh yeah, that was me." I'm like, "Yeah, I thought so.
Okay.
I hope you're doing well."
Well, I mean, in that same vein, then, like the Chinese guy from The Hangover, what the hell's his actual name? Oh gosh.
Oh, the actor? I don't know.
Yeah. He's also a comedian, but like he's an actual doctor.
Is he?
Yeah.
Huh.
It's the first thing that comes up. His name is Ken Jeong. Yeah, Ken Jeong is like an actual doctor. Like he got into acting for fun.
Respect.
Like, and I'm pretty sure like his parents were not pleased about that as well.
Yeah.
But he's hilarious. He did a web, I think it was like a Vice thing, or like Doctor Answers Questions, like, you know, the thing that Gordon Ramsay
I did see that. Yeah.
Yeah, like he's a legitimate doctor.
Interesting.
Yeah, crazy, right?
I agree. I tell you, you mentioned Vice. Vice content has gone so downhill in the past like 2 years. It's crazy.
Honestly, I don't even like know it's Vice content until I notice it's Vice content sometimes. Like, it's just like pops into my recommended. I'm like, oh, this sounds niche. Might as well watch it.
Yeah. No, Vice content's weird. But what were we talking about?
Machine Gun Kelly's new album.
Oh yeah, Takes My Downfall. Very good.
A lot of good features on it.
Yeah, very true. I really liked the song with Halsey's probably my favorite. Because I didn't think Halsey. No, actually, Halsey did music like that before.
I mean, Halsey's always had a good range over their voice.
Yeah, very fair.
So, like, I always felt like Halsey could do, every genre.
Well, it's funny because, like, I don't listen to Halsey.
I fucking love Halsey.
I used to listen to Halsey when Halsey was, like, blue hair Halsey. And, did songs like Castle and shit like that.
Oh, was that, was that pre-Badlands?
I think it was bad. I don't know. Hold on. All right. We're on Spotify. We can look it up. Maybe if it loads.
But yeah, no, Halsey's great, and her feature on, the Machine Gun Kelly song was also really good.
Let's see. We're scrolling through. We're scrolling. Yeah, it was Badlands.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember listening to this album a lot.
Yeah, there's a lot of good songs on there.
Oh my god. Yeah, if you ever want to take a trip down memory lane, I remember because I still have my Apple Music, and if I don't open Spotify quick enough, my Bluetooth will automatically default to that.
Oh.
And some of the songs that I used to listen to, brazy.
Brazy.
So weird.
I
The range was crazy. I remember one morning it was fucking like Cowboy Boots by Macklemore. Another morning it was Wagon Wheel by Darius Rucker. And then another morning it was All Time Low, John Bellion.
If I spontaneously had an iPhone and it connected to my old Apple Music and everything, there would be so much fucking dubstep.
Oh, fat.
There would be so much dubstep.
Dude, I have a lot of ASAP Rocky.
Are you serious?
Yeah, dude, I used to listen to so much ASAP Rocky.
Wait, that's like, it looks like you just saved the albums.
Well, yeah, I bought an album and a couple songs from that.
Oh, this is back when you had to buy albums?
Yeah, I got Baby Metal on there.
That's actually nuts.
Big Sean, Cage the Elephant.
Ooh, Childish Gambino album.
A lot of Gambino. Chris Webby. Did you know who Chris Webby was?
No.
And then this was like a child or not child. Who was the other one? Chance the Rapper. It was like an album. I don't know if it was produced by him or it was by him, but it was like Donnie Trumpet and the Social Experiment. This album was really fucking good when it came out. But let me tell you, I keep saying Childish Gambino. Chance the Rapper has not put out a good album, or I don't think he's put out any good music since Acid Rap, in my opinion.
I think there is some good songs in his most recent album. Like, I liked Rue on there, and like Hot Shower's fun.
It's fun. I'll give it that. It's fun, but I don't like it.
I understand. I understand.
A lot of Drake.
Lot of Drake.
Some Fall Out Boy, Flatbush Zombies. Ooh, G-Eazy.
Dude, I love G-Eazy.
I don't like G-Eazy.
G-Eazy is fucking, like, if you listen to his songs, you hear so many like connecting rhymes that he uses in every song.
Yeah, that's the thing that I hate, because I'll hear the same fucking verse from another song.
Like, he loves ER words a lot.
And I'm like, dude, you've said this like 9 times. Try something different.
Got the city on fire.
Yeah,
It's like, all right.
Like, hey, geez, like,
Just lying on me like they tired.
and I'm like,
Like,
hey,
okay.
dude, you like, we've heard this one. Don't
We've
worry.
got it, Jeezy. We got it. We got it.
We're scrolling through this. All right, yeah, I bought the Halsey album. Remember Hosier?
Take me to church.
Oh,
yeah, that
dude.
guy. I only know that one song.
He had that from Eden Work Song. I'm not playing Cherry Wine, but I almost did by accident. Cherry Wine used to be my favorite song of all time, man. About that J. Cole album that popped off. Joey Badass hasn't released music in a long fucking time.
John Bellion.
John Bellion. Oh, I got a Justin Bieber song in there.
Damn, guys.
Kendrick, Kanye. I used to listen to a lot of Kendrick. Kid Cudi, Speeding Bullet to Heaven. I'm just going through it all. I have Let Me Freak by Lil Dicky on here. That's crazy. I had Logic. That's crazy.
You used to like Logic, right?
A few songs. Yeah, Gang Related, Buried Alive, that shit. That Mac Miller album was really good, actually.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, facts.
Oh, speaking of rest in peace, actually.
Hold on. I want to finish this first before
Okay.
we fucking... I got 3 Macklemore songs. I got Same Love, Cowboy Boots, and My Oh My. I actually have a Machine Gun Kelly song on here.
Yeah? Which one?
Till I Die.
Oh, let's go, Dan!
Neutral Milk Hotel. I don't know if you know Neutral Milk Hotel. They're old. It's very hipster.
Figured.
There's an artist called On Cue that was from Connecticut. Don't listen to them anymore. Our Last Night, Paramore. Dude, Pink Guy. I have
You
Pink Guy.
need to be stopped.
Dumplings. I got White Iverson on here.
Okay.
I got a Plain White Tea song. Ray Shremmerd, No Type. Do you remember when that song came out?
Jesus Christ.
That was like freshman year for me, I think. A lot of Schoolboy Q. Skizzy Mars. Dude, and then I have this Lady Gaga album. It was a Tony Bennett Lady Gaga album. Me and my dad fucking love this album.
Yeah?
We love this album.
Yo, nothing makes me happier than thinking about your dad popping off to Lady Gaga.
Well, it's like a jazz album
Oh, okay.
because she did it with Tony Bennett. and it's really fucking good. It's
Yeah?
so fucking good. I listen to this day a lot. A lot of Tribe Called Quest too, actually. I still love Tribe. The fucking you. The fucking U2 album that you can't get off your Apple Music, and they're like, everybody's gonna love this, and everyone's like, I don't fucking want it.
You don't like YouTube, man?
I don't know U2. I've never listened to a U2 song, but U2 will occasionally come on when I don't open Spotify right away, and I'm like, get the fuck out of here.
I don't think I know a YouTube song.
Well, I apparently know like 12 because they're staring me in the eye. That Riptide song.
Oh, down to the riptide, back to the... Yeah.
I got an Eminem song. I got Hercules by Young Thug. Hercules. Vince Staples album. We Came as Romans. Why not?
Why not?
Young the Giant and a couple 1975 songs. That's about it.
Word.
I'm all over the place, man. But dude, let me tell you,
Memory lane.
that Cowboy Boots Macklemore song, I'll listen to that from time to time.
You know what? Okay, I'll give you that.
There's a lot of songs that like I'll go back and listen to, and I'm like, it's like objectively not that good to me anymore, but like the nostalgia really carries it for me.
Oh, I feel that with like a lot of like mid 2000s rock.
Mm,
Like I'll go back to listen to Foo Fighters from time to time, and I'm like, I'll still fucking slap to the Pretender every time. Like it's not gonna not happen.
I feel that.
Like, oh man.
But you gotta realize the difference between if it was actually good or if it is just nostalgia.
Well, maybe it's just your taste changing.
Yeah,
I mean, like the whole is it actually good thing. The thing is, like music is subjective. Taste is subjective.
yeah, it's not bad. I'm saying like more like outside of music,
Oh well, you know.
where it's like maybe as a kid, Twinkies were good to you, but if you have one now, I don't think you would enjoy it as much.
That's 100% fact. Actually, I had one. I think, like
Really?
at least I think towards the beginning of the summer, beginning of the pandemic.
Really?
Yeah, I was like I was stoned and I was just big snacky, and I got my way into a convenience store. And I was like, "Yo!" And they had like a whole mount, like just the wall of hostesses, like every one of them. And I was like, "I haven't had a Twinkie in forever."
I've definitely done that shit, or like
It was
just like
not good.
any like little Hostess or little Debbie shit.
Oh my god, dude, I'll still grab a 50-cent zebra cake from time to time when I go into the store, and I don't know why, and I don't even like them.
It's just too sweet, you know?
I don't like sweets. That's the weird part.
I know.
It's like that one part of my childhood that I haven't let go yet is the zebra cake.
Yeah. To be
I
fair,
like their oatmeal cookies.
oatmeal cookies are still good, but maybe they're better now. Honestly.
We should do a taste test.
What's going on, guys? Today,
We're gonna do a Little Debbie's taste
Test.
test.
coming in at number 1, we're gonna go with the zebra cakes.
Now, our next one has fallen from grace, the Cosmic Brownie.
Dude, actually, didn't we buy Cosmic Brownies one time we hung out?
We've bought them a few times, actually.
And I think we were like,
Cosmically high.
yeah, we were high. But I think it was just that we were like, you know what? Honestly, not bad each time.
Well, no, we said they weren't as good as they were when we were kids. It's just like it definitely like qualified as just like a chocolate snack.
Yeah, that's fair. It's like Pop-Tarts. I didn't have Pop-Tarts for like a very long time, and I had Pop-Tarts, and I'm like, sure.
I've never liked them really.
Really?
Yeah, I just hate the bread, whatever the hell that is, the pastry.
Oh, like the outside?
It's just so bad.
Really? I like that.
The pastry suck. I like the there was one that I liked actually. It was like the s'mores one, I think.
Oh, the s'mores one was good.
That one was fine because I think it was like it wasn't like the very light white powdery one, like the ones that have like the raspberry and the strawberry and the blueberry, all that. Like those ones taste disgusting.
Yeah, they're really sweet. I still like them, but I understand where you're coming from.
I used to love the brown sugar ones, but I also thought they were disgusting after a while.
Yeah, well, that's one of them, like, you have one of those snacks too many times, then you're like, I can't. I just can't. But it is what it is. Also, we could probably wrap it up if you want.
All right,
It's up
well,
to you. Well, yeah,
rest in peace, Eddie Van Halen.
Rest in peace.
He literally just died like an hour ago,
Yeah.
which
Well,
is unfortunate.
long old battle with cancer. It's
Died at 65, I believe.
I think that's what it was. Yeah.
So he passed. So rest in peace, him.
Yeah. My mom's gonna be upset about that 'cause she really loved
Mm.
Van Halen.
Mm.
But
So is life.
so is life.